Fun Convention TV and Florida United Numismatist take a moment to explore the Bourse Floor at the Fun Show in Orlando, Florida. You never know what treasures await you on the convention floor. Fun Convention TV welcomes Exhibit Chairman Bob Russell to the Fun Show. Your exhibit won People's Choice this year. What inspired this collection?
I collect coins that are not actually used as coinage anymore. These coins started out as normal U.S. coins and they've been altered in appearance, and they all have three-dimensional qualities to them.
It looks like you did a lot of research on this topic. What prompted you to go so in depth for this exhibit?
I had so many, I had to find out what it was all about. I had quarters, dimes, nickels, and they were all three-dimensional, and they weren't all exactly the same person being popped out or three-dimensional. So I started researching in it. In the Library of Congress and the U.S. Patent Office, I came across the patents that were issued for the process for making the coins. One patent in 1903 and one in 1904.
Are there different catalogs or categories of pop-outs?
Loosely, you could say that one category of coins were made by the first patent process, that was what they call the Mallet coins, the man who patented them. And the second category would be George Kepler with his technique. And beyond that, you can divide it into different types of jewelry pieces, whether they're brooches, whether they're pendants or rings, or different categories that way.
And you're going to take us on a little tour of your exhibit, correct?
Yes.
Okay, let's go.
Well, on the first case, you've got some very detailed descriptions of the process that Mr. Mallet invented, which is cutting out the lady's face, altering it, and then actually welding it back into place. Very labor intensive. When he got the patent for that, 15 days later, Mr. Kepler comes by and says, I can do it with a hydraulic press. One push and you're all done. Mallet went out of business real quick. In the second case, I'm just demonstrating the different patent bars. 1903 was Mallet's patent bar. 1904 was Kepler's patent bar. If you can find a piece with a patent bar, they're more scarce than those without patent bars, and they command a higher premium. This case is simply a typical arrangement that you might have found if you went into the jewelry store in Virginia in 1915, somewhere like that. And this would be what the jeweler would be offering in the way of novelty jewelry. This particular fob here shows all three presidents, a dime, a nickel, and a $50. Those are the three presidents that had been assassinated up to that point. Abraham Lincoln, McKinley, and Harrison. Over here, they're calling jewelry the latest novelty. At the same time, the U.S. government is saying wearing coins as jewelry is unlawful. So they had a bit of a controversy about it. Some jewelers were afraid to make them. People were afraid to wear them because they'd get arrested. Some did. But eventually they settled down and came to the opinion that as long as you're not trying to defraud somebody, it's not illegal. And as soon as you take that coin and turn it into a three-dimensional figure, it's not a coin anymore. It's now a token. More examples of what the jewelers did with the items they got from the manufacturer. Pins, brooches, rings, stick pins. In the upper right-hand section, a little bit of a patriotic flavor. There's a World War I doughboy, and then there's some dimes and a penny from World War II. Over in this case, on the extreme left-hand side, you've got 7 examples of the same process being used on foreign coins. Coins that are not of the U.S. And some of those actually have the patent bars on them. Makes them extremely rare. Moving to the right, now you're coming to the modern day stuff. You've even got Ronald Reagan. They're still making pop-outs today. little bit more crude, and this is John F. Kennedy down here. And last, certainly not least, for those that had the wherewithal back in the day, whoever had this made admired his lady friend very, very much. There's a half a dollar, a quarter, and 2 dimes that have been surrounded with 14 karat gold, 60 emeralds, and 16 diamonds. Some recipient got a beautiful gift. On the left there, what you're looking at is a $5 gold piece. To date, research has only found it. There may be another one out there somewhere, but we haven't found it yet. In the center, a $20 gold piece with a 14 karat bezel. One of 2 known. The second one's at the show this year, being worn around the neck of Archie, the head hobo over there at the Hobo Nickel Society.
Pretty impressive collection.
I've been told that by many, many people today.
Ah, and People's Choice Award for 2013 Fun. Fun Convention TV would like to thank you very much for taking your time out of your busy day to talk with us, and we hope you had a great show.
Had a wonderful show, and thanks for wanting to talk.
Is there anything that you'd like to say to exhibitors?
I want every exhibitor that ever thought about exhibiting to come here in July. I'll give you the opportunity to exhibit whatever you think you might want to show off, and it doesn't matter what it looks like. Nobody's going to grade it, nobody's going to criticize, but they're going to critique and give you advice, and hopefully you'll come back next January and win some prizes.
Right, because summer is non-competitive, and then you'll get all in gear for January, which is competitive.
Yep.
And what about the young nemesises out there, your young people?
Them especially. Us old folks, we're going to quit one of these days, but you need the young people. So any young numismatists who might be watching this, contact me.
Right. With this year was the first year we've had 10 YNs.
We've never had more than 3.
That's right. So that was an awesome feat.
10.
Great. Well, thank you so much and have a great day.
Thank you.
Fun Facts Fast. You've been watching Fun Convention TV. Visit Fun Forums for fun show updates, videos, articles, photos, and more. Fun Forums, it just makes sense. This video is the property of Fun, Florida United Numismatist. Re-editing or use without prior consent is strictly prohibited.